Huff Hall is a building designed in 1920, and 2/3 of it was constructed, and the north wing, which was always supposed to be there, was just never completed at that time. So we took elements from the original building and incorporated them in a more contemporary styling to signify when the addition was actually created. Behind me there's a lot of fenestration on the north side of the building to let in a lot of natural light. We had great soft light coming into the classrooms and the laboratories. We wanted to take advantage of that, and so that's why the glass that you see behind me was incorporated into this facade of the building. The addition to Huff Hall was meant, or is meant, to be home to the College of Applied Health Sciences. It's a major program here at the university, and the addition will actually house 2 new master's programs for the college. On the other side of this gathering space are 2 classrooms which will serve these 2 master's programs, and this space was designed basically as kind of a welcoming feature, and then also a place for students to gather and wait before class sessions begin. We're in the gymnasium at Huff Hall, which was named after George Huff, who was the first athletic director at the university. And this was the original sports venue for the University of Illinois. Today they still have competition volleyball in this space, as well as wrestling and gymnastics. It's an interesting dynamic that we have an assembly spectator sporting venue in the middle of an education building, and so we had to accommodate that surge of attendance and population by creating larger stairwells, wider door swings, that in the event of an emergency people can get out of the building safely. This space was designed to accommodate a universal, accessible entrance for all. And so the original building is about 5 feet above grade, and what this space does is it provides a transition from grade outside to the existing first floor level, so that all the patrons and students and faculty members that visit this facility can enter through the same entrance and proceed up to the first floor. The addition is meant to be a classroom, instructional facility, and faculty office space. So there are 2 large classrooms, 4 seminar spaces, and then a couple resource centers for graduate students. This is the largest classroom in the building. Because we're on such a narrow property line, we had to put the largest space on the 2nd floor, but that kind of worked out really well in the design, because as you can see there's a lot of natural light in this room. What it'll be is a split room with 2 projectors and screens behind me, with the lectern here in the center, so this space can just accommodate a lot of students, and it should be a really bright space. This building is part of a campus-wide initiative that all new projects need to be a minimum of LEED Silver certified through the USGBC, and what we tried to do in this space especially was bring in as much natural light as we could. There's occupancy sensors on all the fixtures, individual VAV boxes in most of the spaces to have individual temperature controls, as well as an energy recovery wheel system on the air handling units that will recirculate and reuse air, creating less energy use. This is one of the dry research laboratories in the building. The college requested that their type of research doesn't necessarily require any kind of plumbing or like a chemistry type lab situation, so this is a dry laboratory. This addition is mainly focused on the Center for Aging and Disability, as well as for the initiative and Masters of Public Health. This is one of the administration suites in the addition. Behind me is one of the director's offices, and the round window was actually taken from a part of the building that was demolished to make way for the addition, and so we reincorporated the wood round window in this office as a main element in the west facade. We're in the video conference center for the Huff Hall North Addition. This will serve as the College of Applied Health Sciences hub for communication with fellow students and faculty and professionals around the country. This is one of 2 identical spaces on the 3rd floor of the addition to Huff Hall, and basically we are able to take advantage of the 12 to 12 slope of the pitch of the roof and vault the ceilings in these spaces. And I think it creates a real nice environment with the half-round window behind me, creating kind of a clear story effect, a more modern, again, interpretation of what was constructed in the 20s.